Okay, so this is a TBC Abundant Life team training. So we're just going to go over some basic details about what we're doing, about what we're working on, the different ins and outs, things like that. We're going to cover that, and we'll be able to review this later on. And we can share this with new people who join at a later point in time, so they have this to refer to. Okay, so first, the first thing I want to cover is that the way we're approaching salespeople, right? Because most of us are from sales groups. There was a few people today asking me, do they have to pay in order to have access to this opportunity? That is not how we're presenting it at all. So I want to do a quick role play. Who wants to volunteer for that? It can be anybody.
I'll do it.
All right, cool. All right, Nathaniel. All right, so just keep yourself, one second. Just keep yourself unmuted. Let me handle this real good. All right, so let's run it like this. So you're gonna be a closer. I found you, say, in a sales group, and I DM'd you, right? I DM'd you. So we're gonna have a conversation, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I approach the conversation. So,
Right.
okay, so hey Nathaniel, I got a closing opportunity for you.
Nice. Where are you from? What company are you from?
Yeah, so I'm with a humanitarian organization, and we got a high commission offer. So it's great compensation. Now, you do not have to pay in order to have access to our job opportunity. You can get working, and we would like you to get working right away. So I would like to get you on a Zoom presentation. If it's a good fit for you and it's a good fit for us, then we'll plug you right in.
Sounds good. I'm just curious if you're okay giving me that info. What's the commission like with your products that you sell or programs?
Yeah, so it is 50% commission. We'll cover the ticket price and everything in the presentation itself. Like I said, it's a high commission offer. So it's really nice. When's a good time for you to get on a presentation with us? We have presentations at 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern time.
I probably think that I'll be available at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll lock you down for 8 p.m. Make sure you're on time. All right?
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Thank you for reaching out.
All righty. Looking forward to talking to you. All right, so end drill there. So you saw how I presented it. I'm not saying yes, there is the opportunity for somebody to acquire the currency and become a part of it, but that is not required in order for them to sell what we're doing. And I want to be very clear about that, because if we go into these sales groups accidentally saying, oh, you got to pay $30 a month or $300 a year in order to sell our offer, we'll get kicked out of the sales groups, and people will put a bad name on United for Food. We do not want that. We want to avoid that, because that's not what we're trying to do. So if you're doing that, you definitely have to change your approach. That's a very fast way to get kicked out of those groups. That's a very fast way to get blacklisted for United for Food as a company, as an organization. So we do not want that. Now, with that being said, so the way I'm phrasing it is, you do not need to pay in order to get started. That's super simple, super clear. They have the opportunity to start working right away. There's no payment necessary. During the course of the presentation, I present United for Food as the offer. We have recorded presentations on my YouTube, so others can refer to that as well and see exactly how I present it. So we have the recorded, I present United for Food as the offer. Then I talk about the goodwill that we've done. Then I talk about the Kringle community. Then I go into detail about the things we're looking to address. Then I bring up the currency. After I bring up the currency, I talk about how everybody in United for Food has the opportunity to access the currency. I don't even mention it to the closers yet, right? I don't mention it to them because it's not important at that point in time. Everybody in United for Food has access to the currency, and it's not an upsell. It's part of what they're paying monthly. So that's clear. Then I go into the video. Then I ask people what they think about the video. After all of that is done, only then do I say, hey, all of you that are looking to close with us, you have the opportunity to acquire this currency as well. But it is not necessary in order for you to sell this offer. So I'm extremely clear. I'm extremely transparent about that. It's fine if they want to help spread the word and sell this offer without ever actually acquiring the currency. I mean, personally, it doesn't make sense why anybody would want to do that if they actually understand what we got going on. But, if that's their personal choice, that's what their personal choice is. It's fine. That's what they want to do. It's none of my business. But that's not required for them to, it's not required at all for them to sell the offer. So that's the first thing I want to communicate. So I feel like that was pretty clear. Everybody who listens to that part should have a clear understanding about that. Now, right now, I gave you a very basic script. We're going to actually advance upon that script and develop on it. So for example, let's run that same scenario again, but I'm going to say different words this time. All right. Are you cool with that, Nathaniel?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No worries, no worries. All right. So I'm reaching out to you and say, hey, Nathaniel, I've got a closing opportunity for you.
Right. What's the deal with this opportunity? And I'm just curious, how'd you find me? Since a lot of people ask that, like, how'd you find me?
Yeah, so I just saw you were in one of the sales groups, so I'm kind of just reaching out to people in different groups because we got a really great opportunity. So I'd like to schedule a quick call with you. Like I said, we have some open positions we're looking to fill, and maybe you have what we're looking for. You do not have to pay us to get started. Our compensation is second to none. So let's schedule a call.
That sounds good, but do I have to pay anything for this? Because lately in this group, been getting a lot of like inquiries about closing opportunities, but like I have to pay for them first to be able to close for them.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so I know I've seen a lot of that going around, and like I was saying, you do not have to pay for in order to get started with us. You can get started completely for free. It's a job opportunity. So you can get started. There's no payment necessary in order for you to get started. I want to be very clear about that because especially with the type of stuff going on in the community, I don't want people thinking what we're doing is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Sounds good. What time do you have the presentations?
So let's schedule a 3 to 5 minute call real quick. Do you have time right now? We can get on a call.
Yeah, definitely. I'm free right now.
All right, ring ring. Hey Nathaniel, this is Anoop. I was just DMing you in the chats. So we have a very serious offer. You should be able to earn at least $175,000 your first year with us. We're looking for people that either already have the skills needed or people that have a desire to get fully trained to acquire these skills. Intelligence, a great work ethic, punctuality, sales, and closing skills are at the top of our list of what we're looking for to fill an open position with us. So the campaign we're working on right now is for a food subsidy center so that people can cut their food bills in half shopping for name brand food products they buy anyway. We actually have several different campaigns, but this one is super hot right now and in demand. So that's a little bit about us. But I'd like to get to know you more, and I want to see what you bring to the table, no pun intended.
Oh, I get it. Well, yeah, definitely. I'll tell you about my qualifications, but firstly, I'm just curious if it's okay with you. What city are these in? Any cities in the U.S. like the food distribution centers?
So we're a grassroots operation. We just launched. We're building everything up from the ground up right now. So we're acquiring interest and we're basically spreading the word about what we're doing. So that's part of what you'll be doing with us. Um, but yeah, so it's a great opportunity. It's a great time to get in on what we're doing. There's a lot of growth potential as far as for your career as working with us. But yeah, so I'd like to get to know more about you, kind of what skills you've got and everything like that.
Nice. Thank you for that. So basically, I'm not gonna lie and say I'm the best candidate just to excuse me, just to get like the closing position or anything. But I have been through a couple of closing programs. I've been through the Sales Mentor program by Taylor Welch. I've also been a little through Grant Cardone University, and I'm actually closing now. I just started closing a week ago for this cryptocurrency company.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I appreciate the honesty there. So yeah, let's you definitely have some skill sets at least, and anything you're lacking, we can train you up in. So that's all good there. And again, you do not have to pay for any of that. That training is provided. So we'll get you on a call. Let's schedule a call. We've got calls at 2, 4, and 8. What's good for you?
I think 8, since by that time I'll probably be free from whatever I'm doing during the day.
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna schedule you for 8. I'll see you at 8, man.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right.
You should be reaching out again.
Yep. All right. So that's that. Now, that approach is a little bit more professional. You know what I'm saying? It positions things differently. And this is for strictly for bringing on closers when you're going and speaking to closers. So, like I said, what we're working on right now is we want to build a team of 500 to 1,000 closers, which is a large amount, but we want to have that team because then we'll be able to go out and hit the communities like a storm. A lot of people are going to hear about TBC at the same time. A lot of people are going to hear about United for Food at the same time. And that's going to create massive exposure. That's going to create a virality effect. So that's something we're looking at doing. Now, those are kind of our two approaches there. Now, the other thing we have, right? So one thing that every individual that's joining our community can do is also like who's actually not just joining for closing, but actually joining the community itself and participating in the currency and everything like that. So they also have the opportunity to basically market to their warm market because they'll want to share if they appreciate what we're doing enough to want to join themselves, they'll want to share that with the people they care about, right? And hang on one second. Yeah, so United for Food has a website. We do have a Instagram page as well and a Facebook page, but we're building all of that stuff out from the ground up. So in regards to reaching out to the warm market, so I'll share a document with you guys so you can see that. It's a super simple thing. And I'm not going to go through this with you guys live because it's pretty straightforward. Most of you guys are closers, so you'll be able to understand this. So let's see. My computer is lagging here. Okay, so we call it the text message that can change the world, right? This is one of the fastest ways to reach out to people, right? So it's I have a gift for you, time is short, call me. Yeah. And with that, you're sending that to the people you love and care about, the people that you want to receive the free gift of TBC. And this is kind of just a walkthrough. It's like, hello, you wanted me to call you, thank you, Mom. I'm so excited. And then this is basically a script going through a conversation on how you can communicate to your warm market in order to get them signed up, at least for the free gift, and then to a point where they can learn about more about TBC from that point onwards. So I will share this document in the group chat. It's actually in our group chat. It's at the top of the group chat. If you scroll all the way up to the top, you'll be able to find it there. And yeah, so you'll be able to find it there and you'll have access to this document. Now, this is mainly for warm market. This is not something you're going to do for cold market, because if you do this with people you don't know, they're going to be like, who the hell are you and what are you talking about? So the approach to different individuals is very different. Now, there's a lot of different strategies on how to actually approach people about United for Food. We'll go into those in more detail in later trainings. But for now, I wanted to give a clear structure as far as how to reach out to closers and how to reach out to warm market. And again, with the closers, you are not offering them a pay to play position. That needs to be very clear. You got to know that. And you can also go on Instagram, talk to people on Instagram about this too. Like there's pages about sales, there's pages about entrepreneurship, there's pages about business. You can DM people on those pages, people that comment on the post, people that like the post. You can DM them. Hey man, I've got a opportunity for you. Hey man, I've got an opportunity for you where you can make some nice money. Hey man, like there's 1,000 different ways you can say it, right? Um, but what you want to communicate is the energy and the authenticity and the purity of what we're doing. And that comes from your intention. So those are the basic concepts. Now, in regards to so some of the higher level work you guys will be doing once we build out our sales team and everything like that is we'll be going into businesses. So for example, this brochure is rough, but it just dropped. So I'll share this with you. Let's see, where is it? Okay, here it is. Mine. I gotta share a different screen. Okay. Stop share. Share this. So this we'll have this in a basically a like a flip book, right? Like a presentable flip book. And you can walk into a business with this book and you can present this to them. So let's do a drill about that just so you get basic exposure to some of the higher level stuff. We'll refine this approach later on, but let's just do a basic overview of it. That way everybody that watches this has an understanding of kind of where we're headed. So Nathaniel, do you mind being my partner again?
Sure.
Okay, so I want you to be a furniture store. You're in Houston, right? You're
Yeah.
in Houston. So I want you to be a furniture store in Houston that gets 1,000 new customers in your door every single month. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cool. So I'm walking in, right? I just walk in. I don't know who's there, whatever the case is. I'm just walking into the store. I see an employee, and the employee I happen to see is you. You're the owner, but I don't know that yet. Okay. So I'm walking in. Hey man, is the owner of this furniture store around today?
Yeah. Yeah, he's here. You're speaking to him.
Okay, I'm speaking to the man himself. That's awesome. So I'm actually an economic developer with United for Food, and at this point in time, I'd be pulling out my card. Let me grab. So I'd be pulling out my card. I'd be handing it to him. I'm an economic developer with United for Food, and what we're doing is we're actually working in the local area. We're a humanitarian organization. We're building food centers in Houston where people can come and shop for food, name brand food products they buy at the grocery store anyway at half cost. Now, the good thing is we're looking to network with local business owners, and we're offering business owners a marketing opportunity where they can help us share what we're doing with their community and basically all the members, all the customers that are coming in the store. Any customer that comes in your store puts eyes on what we're doing and gets into our pipeline. Any customer that basically makes a payment with us and becomes a part of what we're doing, we'll send you a funding in commissions for every single person that does that. So our intention with you is that we bring your business at least $175,000 this year. Does that sound like something you might be interested in?
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Sorry, how does it work again?
So yeah, so here I've got a little brochure here. So let's walk through it, right? So, the beginning of a beautiful relationship, we're establishing a relationship right now. Basically, we'll have a QR code, super simple. You'll have it at the cash register. And yeah, we want you to receive $175,000 this year. Now, in order to build the food centers, we need 1,000 participating households in the local area. And this is an example of the brochure that you'll have at the cash register. So this QR code make you 175 grand this year, potentially more. You know what I'm saying? So basically it says scan QR code, register for free today. Do you want to cut your food bill in half? 1,000 participating households wanted. United for Food coming soon. Local food subsidy center. Cut your food bill in half. Shopping for name brand food products you buy anyway. How much will this save you per month? So that's what we're presenting, right? Super simple there, just some basic information. They scan that QR code. It leads them to a page, and then that basically a sign up page. And that sign up page, they'll get on a presentation with myself or one of the members of my team. You won't have to do any sales at all, right? Now, United for Food itself, let me give you a brief rundown of what we do, right? We work with a large private organization that has dedicated a massive percentage long term of their monthly funding to food subsidies. Shopping with us will cut your food bill in half because these subsidies allow us to sell the food products for less than what we paid for them. The target price in cash spent for all of our food products for sale is 50% of the regular retail price compared to local retailers of the same exact products. Pretty nice, right?
So from what I understand, you're looking to help local businesses, not just like food specific businesses, correct?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're not actually marketing with food specific businesses because this could potentially create competition for them if they are a grocery store, you know. But if there's something like a bagel shop or a coffee shop, then yeah, those people will still come for their morning bagel or their morning coffee, but then they can save on the normal groceries that they buy for their family, which is good for them. So, setting up the QR code super easy. We'll have acrylic stands for you. You just slide the brochure into the stand and have it at the cash register ready to go. Just put eyeballs on the brochure, super simple. You can train your cashiers. It's a really simple process. And I mean, it's going to bring your business 175 grand this year. So that's good for you. And basically, they'll just ask every customer if they want to cut their food bills in half, pointing to the QR code. Really simple. Now, the cashier directs the customer to scan the QR code and they get led to an account page, a sign up page where the customer registers for a free account. Now, the cashier basically will walk them through that basic process. It's super simple: full name, username, phone number, country, password. Simple, right? That's all they got to do with that. Now, at that point in time, the cashier tells customers to call the sponsor of the merchant while passing along the business card. That sponsor is myself, so they'd be passing along my card. This is my card, United for Food, Anup Aram Raju, economic developer helping communities, www.unitedforfood.us. And this is my direct number right here. So they can reach me, they can call me, and I will answer their questions. I will handle everything for them. Customer calls me, just like I'm saying. And then we'll send them to a live Zoom presentation that we have happening 24/7 so they can get oriented with what we're doing as a community. Now, the customer is given two options to pay for participation. They have a monthly option or an annual option. They actually do save money on the annual option. It's a little bit cheaper for them, but if they can only afford to do it monthly, that's fine too. Merchant is paid $175 a year for every customer that participates, whether they do monthly or annually. It's the same amount at the end of the year. Of course, if they do annually, you're getting that payment upfront instead of a distribution over 12 months. So every day is payday for the merchant. The merchant can cash out their earnings every single day from our back end system. So, you don't got to wait till a certain pay period every single day. It's good like that. Now, if you get 1,000 customers to participate and earn 175 grand, you can earn 175 grand in a year. So let me ask you this: how many customers do you have coming in your store on a given month?
Probably, I'd say probably like 2,000 new ones every month.
Okay, 2,000 new ones every single month. So would you say maybe 50% of them might be interested in cutting their food bill in half?
Well, the kinds of customers that come around here, I'd say probably 25% of them, maybe.
25%? Yeah. So let's see, 25% of 2,000, that's like 500 there. So in 2 months, that's 1,000 people. So you could literally have $175,000 for your business in 2 months. And then, the next 2 months, you got another 175 grand. Plus, as more people in the community start hearing about, hey, this store is talking about this kind of offer, they're gonna come in your store and they might not come for furniture, but they might try and learn about what we're talking about. Maybe they'll buy some furniture too while they're there. Who knows? Um, Now, the merchant, for you, you can get started with that program for just $300. That's all it would cost you. Would you say $300 in order to make 175 grand is a fair exchange there?
Wow. Yeah, it's a steal. It's almost a crime. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a crime, but it's a good crime. So yeah, everybody wins. That's our goal there. You know, we want everybody to win. So yeah, help us find 1,000 participating households so we can set up a food subsidy center in town right away. And this would be our closing page. Welcome to the Kringle Society. And then I'd give them maybe a brief rundown. So this is our community that finances it. It's the Kringle Society. It's a global initiative. It's a sharing and eleemosynary society. Eleemosynary just means charitable, founded upon the principle that humanity is capable of lifting itself out of the morass of poverty, disease, lack, limitation, suffering, and ignorance into a new dawn of abundance and prosperity for all. So we definitely got big goals. You know, food is just one of the things we're working on, but we can talk more about that as we go here. I just wanted to introduce you to United for Food and maybe establish a business relationship. So how do you feel about maybe us sitting down for, you know, maybe a half-hour conversation later on where I show you how to get set up with us and we get everything going for you?
Well, not to bash it, but if it's real and if I do go through with this and I do get results, I might just refer you to a lot of my other friends that have businesses, and then that might help you out as well. So yeah, I'm willing to go through this with you.
Yeah, and I love that. Yeah, we definitely love to work with other businesses in the area. The more people we have hearing about this, the faster it grows. But all right, I got to run. I'm actually talking to a few other business owners today. So I'll catch you later. And you have my card. I have your card. And then we'll schedule our time to sit down, and we'll go from there. It's great meeting you.
Likewise, sir.
All right. So that's that. So, you know, this was actually my first time reading through every single word of that presentation. So I was just going off the cuff there. That was completely off the top. But that's a rough draft of what we will be doing with business owners at a higher level. Do you guys think that's something you could see yourself doing? You can drop a comment or just unmute yourself. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and it's a good tool for the closers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also saw the PowerPoint given by admin earlier.
Yeah, I just looked at it now, so I'm
Yeah, I
doing it
have that
well.
copy also.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have that QR code, right?
Yeah.
So does that, and that goes on a brochure?
Yes, that'll be on a brochure. Yep.
I think that's very genius.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But what I was thinking, the place that, remember I was saying to you earlier that I don't want to go to the vice president or nothing like that in that approach. I'd rather get it to the employees
Hmm.
because where I'm at, it's a food company of joint partners.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So for your situation, so that approach is typically for a small business owner, not a corporately owned entity.
but there is a different marketing approach where, because people are like in my like downtown area, if they want to like spread the word across to people very easily without even have to talk to anybody, they just take the business card or brochure and put it in people's car, like put it on people's cars.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
thinking of something
Yeah.
anonymous like that, and not
Yeah.
just spread it. Just get a whole bunch of those motherfuckers, spread them out to these like different cars that's in there, and just let somebody pique their curiosity without saying anything, and just let them flood them like that. Not
Yeah, for sure. The direct flyer campaign works really well too. That's something we've been running for a while. So like we have a few different flyers. Let me pull one out real quick. So this is this is one of our flyers here, so you can see it. It's like that. It's super basic. You can just put this on the door, put it under a windshield wiper. Really simple. It just says, "Hello, neighbor." Go for it. What's up?
But I was thinking, have your QR code on the card itself,
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
and in color. Probably, and having, and I'm willing to pay for those that's like that in color and with your QR code. I'm willing to pay for that because we've got to make that good first impression, and I don't want it to look like it's because that right there, that doesn't look like, to me, that doesn't look very impressive. But if we're talking about it, the color, your color design, what you just had with the QR code, that looks impressive.
Yeah, for sure. No, I hear you. Yeah. So we were running that kind of as a low scale operation before, but we're shifting from that to the QR code now. So yeah, but yeah, the approach with the corporate company is a little bit different. But yeah, we'll politic and then we'll talk about that afterwards. So we covered how to talk to closers, how to make sure they know they don't have to pay for the opportunity, because we need to be super clear about that. We're not trying to get a bad name in the community. We don't want that press. And then we talked about how to talk to a business. We talked about a more advanced strategy on how to talk to a closer. And we might have talked about something else. I just be freestyling all the time, so I don't really remember what I covered, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, going off the top. But yeah, so I'll post this video. This video will be on YouTube, and y'all will be able to look at it. You'll be able to look at it, review the different aspects of it, and that's our first team training. TBC Abundant Life, baby. Yeah, we're building out. Now, by this time next week, we're going to have more than double the people on our team training. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have maybe 3 times as much, 4 times as much, because we're going to be building heavy this week. So we're going to be going hard. And we're going to be going at it. I know people are kind of chilling today. It's Saturday. It's Mother's Day weekend, so it's all good. But yeah, we're going to be going in. So TBC stands for the billion coin. That's because we created a billion total coins. So it stands for the billion coin.
Question.
Yeah.
So let's say, that's kind of interesting. Only the kicker would be for TBC. I mean, that's shit. I'm trying to think of a really clever way to. Because people like the idea of a cashback reward. Rewards. They like the mail rebates. They like these coupons and stuff. Yeah, I know people like all kind of stuff like that. It's just that's what also comes to mind with TBC or being rewarded with something. Just I don't know.
So yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So let's see. So not only, so this is better than cashback rewards, right? This is, hang on, let me make sure you can see that. So this, what I'm about to show you, this is way better than cashback rewards. 1 second. Let me just respond to this real quick.
It's currency, so
yeah. So our cashback reward system starts with the free gift. You know what I'm saying? That's your first reward. Then you can choose from there. Okay, I want to get on a program. Once you're on a program, you show up to a meeting, you get a cashback reward. You know what I'm saying? You get a whole coin for showing up to the meeting and participating. This video, right? I'm going to be putting this video on my YouTube. I get a whole ass coin for putting this video on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making money training y'all. And that coin's 12 mil right there. That's 12 mil USD. So that's a fat little coin. Rapid rewards, you get coins for doing that. Once you sign up, you get rapid rewards. Every time you refer somebody, you get 10 coins, So there's tons of ways to get basically different kinds of cash back, but it's through tasks, because we reward activism. So for a merchant, for example, we didn't cover this in our presentation, but this is an important part. For a merchant, every $40 transaction they accept. So let's say I sold you something for $800, right? Let's say I sold you this for $800 and I let you pay me all TBC. So you would actually, so it's per $40. So that would be 20 iterations of this. You would receive 0.1 coin per every $40. Well, me, since I'm selling it. So I would receive 0.1 coin for every $40 I accept. So since I'm accepting $800 in TBC, that'd be 20 times 0.1, which is 2 coins. So I get 2 whole coins of TBC for accepting $800 in TBC as a transaction. 2 whole coins is 24 mil right now. So I get a reward of 24 mil as a business owner just for accepting $800 as a transaction. So that's crazy right there. That incentivizes business owners to start accepting TBC as in exchange for goods and services at some participation level. So yeah, I mean, the rewards are nice. The rewards are really nice. But cool. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover for today. And then we'll go into more details and everything in our later meetings, on our later team meetings. And we'll keep progressing. We'll keep building on our strategies, and we'll keep growing as a team and a community.
Are we creating a Facebook group anytime soon? Because I feel like that might draw a lot more closures in.
You want to like create a sales Facebook group or something like that?
Yeah, 'cause I feel like that might work better, especially with like the approaching thing, because like you already have people who at least seem interested in it.
Yeah. So like a sales opportunities type group.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah. We can create a sales opportunities group and then let other people offer their offers in that group. And also, let bring people that we want in that group. I think you can straight up, once we create a group, we'll look into it, but I think you can just like add people from other groups to our group.
Yeah, you can like invite them and they have to accept the request, whatever.
All right, yeah, we might look into that then. Just start inviting people from the local sales groups in mass, because we can only cold DM 50 people a day. But if we
Yeah,
get
'cause
like
there's a lot of the groups that we in that got like
yeah,
10, 20,000 people in it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can invite more than 50 people to a group. All right, yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll do that, for sure. Any last comments, questions, anything?
Telegram lets you get like lets you start a group and you can add like over 10,000 people or more, and they'll all get that one notification.
Yeah. Yeah, Telegram's good. Discord is also good. I like Discord because you can have like channels and stuff. So we might shift it. We already have a Discord created, but I'll shift everybody to that later on.
WhatsApp is big too. WhatsApp marketing. So I don't know if you to that too.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're looking to start a Discord group, this is Declan, by the way. I do know how to operate it because I use Discord all the time, especially in the terms of creating groups and managing it.
Okay.
So
Cool.
if you ever want to get in contact about that, I will definitely help with that if you need it.
Yeah, my partner, Spencer, I introduced him in our group chat. He's moving right now. Otherwise he'd be on this meeting with us, but he's the one that actually brought me into TBC. So he knows how to work Discord too, but I'll definitely put you in contact with him. That way we might let you admin the group and everything, since you have experience with it.
All right.
All right, cool.